chilly here in Ohio. We are getting the boat ready for Florida. The girls have dropped me off. We stayed up here. Whoo, sheesh. We got a polar vortex coming. Got girls drop me off so me and Matt can get the boat ready. I got bacon from Field to Fork. Oh look, there's the man. There's the man. It's cold in Ohio. Matt's wearing Hoka shoes. What the hell?
It's my snow shoes. Oh.
Peace out. Oh, grains of love. We're delivering back and forth.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Man, we've been working on our equipment and getting our sponsors locked in and all of our tackle and rods and including the boat, and we've got it put together. And Randy came up and we unpacked and repacked the boat, getting ready to head to Florida in the morning, to Lake Talquin, Florida. I'll get down there Tuesday to start pre-fishing. And then Randy, you and the family are coming Wednesday?
Yeah, we're jumping on an airplane on Wednesday. We're going to head out from Columbus. Hopefully, if the weather cooperates. It's not looking the greatest, but we'll fly into Nashville and then jump on another plane and fly into Panama. And I think we got about a 2.5 hour drive. So get over to the lake house, hopefully, I don't know, mid to late afternoon, and do our grocery shopping and do some pre-fishing on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm excited to get just back in the boat with you. And, you know, man, they've got those big, giant black crappies down there. And I'm really looking forward to doing that when it's 2 degrees here in Ohio. And, you know, it's going to be cold there, but, you know, 2 degrees versus 45 to 50, that's a big difference. So, and those fish are still going to bite, and I think we're going to get it. We got some of the best baits and tackle in the country. So, so it's just come down to you and I putting our heads together and figuring it out.
The best thing is last year we had I think we had a really good tournament there.
We did.
We were missing our crappie breaks, and if you can look past Matt, guess what we're not missing this year?
Oh, there it is.
We don't really have an excuse if we don't do well this time, but Lake Talquin's a lot of fun, a lot of big fish. Competition's great.
Oh,
That area is just a phenomenal place to have a tournament down there at Ingram's, and Blake does such a bang-up job on getting everything set up down there. So
does a great job. And you know, and one of the things too is when you have great people surrounding you, great sponsors, great partners, and we're sitting in a shop right now that's heated. My boat usually sits in a non-heated building, and so my great friend Jeff Haney allowed us to be able to use this space to get things shored up, and Jeff made sure our boat's ready to go for this 2025 season. So we want to give a big shout out to Jeff Haney for being so gracious to have us in his shop, and also to make sure all of our moving parts and all the things he keeps keeps our boat running. So just a huge shout out to Jeff. But guys, I want to tell you something. We're really excited to get this season going. Want to make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You're not going to want to miss any of this year. And we're going to bring our A game, and we're going to have a great time. Here we are. Normally I travel alone, but
this time
I opened my mouth. So we are headed to Florida for Lake Talquin. Stop number 1 of 2025. I am jacked up, to say the least. On Monday afternoon, I got word that the flights are going to be canceled, and we had to reschedule. So we have to get on 3 airplanes today, heading over to St. Louis, and then we're going to head down to Dallas, and then we will fly from Dallas over into Panama. We will get our rental car, and then we will head to the lake house. We are jacked up. We can't. And when I say we, I mean she is jacked up. So very excited about this. Matt got down there yesterday. He did some pre-fishing before the snow squalls pulled into Florida, believe that or not. We will be heading down, and tomorrow we'll be pre-fishing, have our meeting, and then all business Friday and Saturday. Look forward to taking you guys along with the journey, and wish us luck. I'll show you some flights today because we're gonna be on 3 of them. Peace. First flight for this little one. Gonna be exciting. In Ohio, and snow on the ground in Florida. Don't make any sense. Here we go. A little bit of a delay. I don't know what's going on. Wow. You're going fast, huh? Ready? Here we go. Up, up, and away. So a little update. As we landed here in St. Louis, our plane from Dallas to Panama got canceled. So we are sitting here till 3:45 to fly to Atlanta. And then we're gonna get on another plane and fly to Jacksonville, Florida. Canceled the rental car at Panama. Got a new rental car, Jacksonville. We'll land there at 7:40. So we were shopping at the airport and having a blast. So about every 15 minutes, I get asked, is our plane here yet? Brings a new level to, no. Are we there yet? We got a tooth loose. Are we there yet? No, we are not. We are in fact not there yet.
Daddy,
so,
there's nothing on the screen.
I know, but it's still working.
It
Look, it's still red. It's working. We about to lose our minds. We will get to our house tomorrow now instead of this morning or this afternoon.
Yeah.
Fun, fun.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. Comment below and tell me one of your vacation fails. We're making the best of this one, so.
Bye.
Peace. Well, guys, another update. We got into Jacksonville last night about 7:30. Got a rental car. I was gonna give an update last night. We were wore out. The little one, she did very well. When we landed at our second, after our second flight at Atlanta, I got a text that they were boarding the plane early. So we had to literally get off the plane and run to the next gate to get onto our third and final flight of the day. So it was kind of cool. Been an adventure. Well, yeah, there you go. So the battery died. So we made it here. Beautiful Florida, sun shining. Everybody's dressed like to the nines down here because it's like 40 degrees. I'm in shorts, but beautiful. We got some snow on the ground. We are about an hour away from the house. We got to do some shopping and then we got our meeting tonight. I'm not gonna get a pre-fish at all with Matt, but we know what to do. We're just gonna go see if we can't put it together. So really excited. We finally made it. Guys, I'll tell you, when you're in a stressful situation like that where your flights get canceled and stuff, and I know a lot of people get all bent out of shape, but I walked up to the desk and it was as nice as I possibly could, and I said, ma'am, I'm as easy as I can to get along with as anybody can. Just get me as close as Tallahassee as you possibly can today. And that woman was a saint. She went through everything, She took care of me. People that were going up there and like screaming and mad, and guys, it ain't their fault. We had a 100-year snowfall that Florida never seen before. So when you're traveling or when you're out, just enjoy it. Don't get upset. Don't get bent out of shape. It's not these people's fault. They want to get you here safe. If they don't feel like they can get you here safe, they cancel the flight. Move on. We got a 3-hour drive. I could have been frustrated. I spent 40 minutes on the phone trying to cancel one rental car at one place to get another one. It's not a big deal. Just be blessed. Blessed to be here, and look at this. It's gorgeous. And just enjoy life. If it don't get any better than this, I don't know what to tell you. Look at this coming. We're in Florida with a Let Us Know shirt on. Let's go get them all fired up. What do you think?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Like and subscribe.
Well, we made it to the house. Oh man. It has snowed a lot here. So, we just got in, got the bags unpacked. We ate lunch with Matt, and I am going to take you in the house and see how things are going. Matt got us a nice Airbnb. Here it is.
Welcome.
We made it to the house.
We just have to like say something.
I'm going to say something. Another battery died. I'm about over those little batteries. Another juice box is already on the way. So we just got here. Allison's in the dishes. Maddie's hanging out.
What's going on?
That one is that one. And we just had some field to fork pork chops.
Oh, those are fantastic.
With some Mike's rooster rub. I'm gonna let Matt tell you how it was, how pre-fishing has been. I'm sure he's gonna like this one.
Well, let me tell you, if you don't mind pre-fishing from the couch, it's not been too bad. Day one of practice for me was Tuesday, and was able to get out and about, and it was really decent out. And man, it's like 48 degrees out, and for coming from 0, the 48 degrees felt really, really warm. And by about mid to late afternoon, it all of a sudden it decided, hey, the cold front's going to show up. But before all of that, I was able to catch some nice fish, and saw a lot of nice fish on the screen. And so when that initial push of that front came in, I went ahead and loaded up, and I wanted to get everything at the house. By the time I got the boat covered up and everything put in the house, it started freezing raining. And that was probably 4 o'clock. And it freezing rained and snowed from that time all the way until the following morning. And at which time I made a decision that there was no way I was pulling my boat anywhere. And matter of fact, anybody that lived in the panhandle of Florida, it was shut down. So didn't get much done yesterday, and then everything refroze last night. And so today just grabbed tackle, rods, got everything re-rigged, and we're ready to go. Right now the sun's shining, it's beautiful outside, the snow and ice are melting, and but it's going to get cold again tonight. It's supposed to get down to like 19 or 20 degrees tonight. So the good news is everything's ready to go for the boat. We're good to go. But the first couple of hours of tomorrow, it's going to be chilly. But it's been kind of uneventful, but I did experience, the neighbor said it hasn't snowed here since 1986. So I'm glad I was able to see that and take that all in. But I'm just glad to see Randy and the family be able to get here. You had trials and tribulations of your own, which I hear are well documented.
Oh yeah, we had a pretty good time. So when you finally get here, it all comes to fruition, and it's all it's just a lot of fun to be able to start 2025 back down here like we did last year with the cold.
Yes. Yep.
Dealing with our rod lockers being froze Rookie mistake. We had our rod lockers froze shut, so we had to jam them open. And then, you know, I thought we had a really good day one, and day two we fished really well. That high wind came in, and but other than that, it was definitely a lot of fun. Look forward to getting back out here and getting the job done this year. This lake it's awesome. Giant blackfish. They fight like crazy. And I'm just thrilled that one, we made it, and then two, that we made it safely, and then three, that it's 2025 and it is time to go.
Let's go.
And I don't think this one can wait any longer. Are you gonna tell them what they gotta do? They gotta like and subscribe?
Yep.
Tell them, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
So comment below, tell us one of your favorite meals. One of our favorite meals this week already has been Field Fork. So tell us one of your favorite meals. We'll have something special for somebody that...
Tell us one of your favorite animals.
Favorite animal and favorite meal. Maybe they coincide together. I'm okay with that. So we got a special prize for somebody that comments below on that. We got some baits, we got some rods, we got all kinds of stuff to pass out this year. So comment below your favorite animal and your favorite meal. If they coincide together, so be it. But guys, we got the meeting tonight, and we are going to be filming there as well, and look forward to hanging out with you guys.
The keys are in here. You just get in here, push the button, you guys can stay warm. What are you doing?
You're freaking back at Ingram's. Talquin Lake. I hear Blake Jackson. Bub's daddy.
Well, Bub's daddy going on right there.
Down.
Look at that. Matt Tuttle.
Oh, look at that. Here we go.
Ready to go. Let's go get some
Let's go get some Minnich. Let's take you guys for a ride. New jerseys will be here in a couple weeks, folks.
Really nice place. I mean, they got cabins to stay in, boat ramp right here. This will be the host weigh-in spot for the tournament on Friday and Saturday, tomorrow being day one. But you come in here, this is kind of your one-stop shop here at Ingram's. And you get all your drinks, and you get some snacks and stuff, and you got tackle, and then of course live bait, which is that's what we're getting. Live bait. Hello. Need some minnows if you have time.
I do, but we don't have a lot left.
Perfect.
We'll take the
We'll
rest.
take them all. Got any goldfish?
So they can't have them.
We have gold and we have a little
It was
bit
a
of
joke.
diamonds.
It was a joke. Look at them bubbles.
What is it?
Our Bub's daddy stoned and pumped it. My pump's on.
Is that what dip my minnow in there? Gonna let it dangle. What do you get? 4 degrees outside, and we're getting Spider-Man ice cream. Showed you some Ingrams. We'll bring you live here in a little bit.
Make sure you book early because they fill up quick here. This is the place to stay. So make
All
sure.
right. Now you got 5 in there right now. How many more you want?
5 seats, you said?
Channel agent.
Every event throughout the season, all the way through the national championship. A new sponsor coming on board with us in 2025 is Kai's Custom Jigs. If you guys, it's a newer brand, a newer company starting out. But let me tell you, he makes custom plastics, custom hair jigs, and it's really top of the line products, and he is innovating new designs as we speak. So we will have those products on display throughout the weekend and be able to check them out at kaiscustomjigs.com.
Take 2. The battery was too cold. Woo!
Morning, everybody. Welcome to frosty Lake Talquin, Florida. We're edging out here to where we're going to go fishing at, and I say edge, we idling. I'm not running. Frostbite is not something that's entertaining, but man, here we are. Lake Talquin, Florida, 2025. And we're about ready to get this tournament season started. And Randy, what do you think?
The boat ramp was a little sketchy. That's what I think. There's a couple boats that put in before us. Guys, when it's icy like this, like I even did it. Pull up a little bit and let all that water drain off your trailer right as close as you can instead of doing the whole ramp. I know I shouldn't have said the D word, but
You said the D word?
I did. But you got to be a little bit smarter than that. Pull up just out of the water, let your trailer drain, and then take off. When you just coat the whole thing, you're screwing everybody in these cold temperatures. But hey, you know what? We live, we learn, you know, it just screw the next guy. You know how that goes. So.
Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, it's a tough bite. It's an extremely tough bite. And, you know, the first 5 fish I can put my jig in front of, I will. And we're going to hopefully get those fish in the boat and then go chase after these Lake Talquin studs that they got down here. You know, I tell you, you catch a 2 1/4 pound blackfish, that's a hoss, and they fight too. So, man, yeah, it's cold. It's not comfortable. We drove through snow yet this morning to get to the ramp. The ramp's iced up. I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. Let's go.
So a little morning update. It is about 9:30 and we just got our first fish in the boat. It's a 6'8", so it's got to go back at some point today. But it's a beautiful morning. We've had about, I'm gonna say close to 15 fish come up and nose the bait, and just enough to get us to turn our heads, I guess. And but no dice. We've downsized, we've upsized, we've tried minnows, we've tried just straight minnows. We're gonna continue to get after it. Sun's coming up. Matt said like 10 minutes ago he's actually getting warm, so I don't know what that means. So we'll go from there. Giving a little live well update.
Well, that's a wrap on day one, and I feel like we got wrapped. Man, such a frustrating day of fishing. When you see enough fish to be either leading or a top 5 and you can't give them a bite, man, it's a bad feeling. It's a helpless feeling. But we've got the absolute best equipment, so it just comes down to our execution. And you know, I dropped a minnow in front of a lot of fish today that they swam away from that minnow. So but you know, it's just one of those days. You know, we had 3 keepers total today, and guys caught them. I mean, I think, what is it, 12 something that's leading it. So it's I don't know any other excuse other than it's just couldn't give it a bite. So man, I'm gonna tell you something. Even at that level, or as that frustrated as that is, I'm in Florida chasing big black crappie. I ain't mad. Can't wait to get after him tomorrow. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna rock them.
Can't call it a comeback unless you're getting your butt kicked. So maybe we got a 20-pound bag in us, I don't know. But we are gonna go fight again tomorrow, put our head down and grind. And hey, we caught the fish a bit, so we're gonna try something different. It's time for dinner.
I'm hungry. Let's go.
Sloppy doughs. Get in the truck. That just works me to death. Just got the boat cover on. Allison's doing dishes. Had a girl. Matt's eating sourdough cookies. Oh man, what a day. It was cold. We persevered. We were sitting like 39th out of 42, so that's not bad. What we did today, we're going to not do tomorrow. We're going to try to do something a little different. I'm not sure what that is yet, but
Feel pretty good about it.
I feel really good about it. Guys, we were in the area. We were right. The first 5 fish we dropped on, 1 3/4 to 2 pound fish, guaranteed. And it just didn't work out. The first 5. And I'm like, man, they're just scattered all over the place. And we continue to drop on fish like that all day. And they would not bite for us. I don't know what we were doing different. I don't know if we weren't holding our tongue right. I did get grease on my hand trying to hook the trailer back up this morning. I don't know if it was because I touched the jig and I had grease on my hand. I don't know. I'm going to blame something. I don't know.
Blame Jeff Haney.
No. Oh, well, we can't blame Jeff. He let us use his barn. I'm not gonna blame anything other than, you know, we just flat out, we're on the fish. Fish are there. We just couldn't get them to bite. And there is no, there's not an excuse. But the cool thing is still here for tomorrow. We can get a fish in Florida at Lake Talquin yet again. Life is good, and it's, you know, sometimes you get to be the dog, and sometimes you're just getting beat by the dog, you know. So,
you know, everybody talked about how tough the bite was, but if you got 12 pounds for 5 crappie, you're doing all right. So, you know, the funny thing is, and I think I talked about this earlier, is how when you drop a minnow to a crappie and he side swipes it, or we actually had one go all the way around it today. Did a 360 around my minnow. And when you get in that mindset of, you know, you start doubting everything that you have the ability to do. You know, we didn't just sit. We were constantly changing colors, jig styles, you know, putting minnows on, off, casting. We were, you know, dipping for them, and then, you know, even like, you know, Randy would take all the jig parts off and just have a hook and a minnow. So we did a lot of really cool things that normally would work for us. But, and here's the strange thing. So yes, we took 3 fish to the weigh-in. Those 3 fish ate it like they hadn't eaten all week. But you couldn't get the other fish to commit like that. So, and the short
hundreds.
Yeah, you would just literally turn the trolling motor like this, and I would scan over 25. And when I say targets, is what I'm thinking is tournament fish.
Good morning,
Vietnam. No, okay,
no, wrong one. Hey man, welcome to day 2, Crappie Masters, Lake Talquin, Florida. Man, day 1 was well, let's see here. I'm trying to find a great word. It
rhymes with duck.
It was rough for us, man. We dropped 3 whole crappie on the scale yesterday for day 1, and by the way, it's like 12.5 pounds or something like that that's leading. It's no big deal. And so we just we dropped our jigs in front of great, amazing fish on this beautiful body of water, and we just couldn't get them to commit. We couldn't get them to bite. Couldn't get them to, I don't know. And so it's been a really long time since it's been like that for me. And you know, they'd have fish follow, and they would swim away, and they would get right to the bait. That it was a couple times I did have a couple of fish on that, and they just did not. I couldn't hook them. And we're fishing with the absolute best hooks in the country. So it's something with, you know, our presentation or something like that. But we're going to get it figured out. That's why we're out here on day 2. We could have easily tucked our tail and just went home because we're mathematically out of it. But we're going to come out here and learn and see if we can't figure it out. Plus, we're in Florida. It's going to get to 50, 55 or 56 degrees today. It doesn't look like it right now because it's like 19. But that sun gets up, it's really super warm quick. So, but Randy, we gonna get it done.
We're gonna get it done. And hey, we could have tucked our tails, but we didn't. And guess what? We got a $500 fish to catch today.
Come on.
Come on with it. Let me see that little 323 coming flopping in. We'll take it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Guys, it is a beautiful, it's cold, whatever. This is just, we are blessed to be here. Let's get this thing on the roll.
Let's go.
All right, little update here about little 840 update, Live Well Chronicles. We have 3 in the box already. That's kind of cool. That's a change from yesterday. We got like a 148, a 156, and a 199. We changed up tactics a little bit. We are casting these fish with just a minnow. We're going to switch out rods real quick right here.
That's got a knot in it.
Matt likes tying knots without his hands. It's kind of cool. We'll get that rod fixed up. We have 3 in the box. Fish are acting a little different this morning. They're 2 or 3 in a school, and Matt's pitching to them, and he's getting one of them to eat. So we'll keep you up to date. Oh man, do we have an update for you? Gotta be quiet. We got boats around us. We got 6 in the boat. So we upgraded one. We had a pretty good upgrade. We had a 138, and we upgraded it with a 257. That'll work.
I tell you what, the difference of just a different day, and you know, Randy had an idea on a setup, and we went with it, and it was all a difference. And they're committing to the bait and eating it. So thankful to Randy's idea and ingenuity. We were able to put some fish in the boat, and we just caught that donkeys. We're pretty stoked about it. You know, there's a $500 prize for big fish today, so we're gonna at least scare them a little bit. Excuse me, I got a fish on the screen.
That's what's been happening for 2 days. So yesterday that happened to us. I don't know how many baits we changed and tried in different situations, and I'm gonna say minimum of 250 fish yesterday, and they just wouldn't eat, and they were big fish. So this lake is chock full of big fish. We're gonna get back at it. We got some work to do. See you in a bit. Last interview.
Well, guys, that's the completion of day 2. Man, what a difference a day makes. And you know, Randy and I made some adjustments, and Randy's key adjustment with bait today was phenomenal. You know, yesterday was such a grind, and today was a grind, but you know, we could get fish to turn and commit and bite our bait. So you know, definitely saved a lot of points here for Lake Talquin, our first stop here for the 2025 Crappie Masters. And I really feel a whole lot better coming in today with today's sack. We think we might even have one peak over the 3-pound mark. So we'll see how it all shapes out. But anytime you can catch 2.5 pounders, what a day.
Beat right now is Team Walker's weight of 2109. So 2109 is the number to beat.
So guys, I just want to talk to you real quick. I know we're gonna have some questions on, you know, our setups and stuff like that with GoPros and how we're filming. The big thing is it's really tournaments are boring. If you know anything about tournament fishing, we are looking for the 5 biggest fish each day. So that being said, we'd be recording, you know, 8 hours or 10 hours of footage. You're only going to see 5 or 6 catches on purpose. Sometimes Matt gets, you know, a little carried away and starts whacking 1-pounders, and I want to whack him with my net. But you know, we have a little fun with that. But no, the reason we're going to do the updates and stuff, it's not to block we're fishing or anything like that. We don't, you know, that's not a big deal. It's more along the lines of it's a lot for nothing. A lot of camera. It's hard to keep all the batteries rolling. It's hard to keep all the stuff going, and you're really not getting much content. So I'm trying to do like a live well chronicles or you know, just updates throughout the day. I got some video in the day of Matt dropping on some fish, so you guys could see how that was happening. We're gonna do a little bit better. I'm gonna get for Grenada, or you know, the next good one we get a film. A lot of these, this was like one of the only tournaments we really didn't have to deal with rain, but we had to deal with extreme cold temperatures. And the batteries were just not holding up. Even our juice boxes and stuff like that were not holding up because it's just so cold. A lot of times we run into a bunch of rain, and being able to video all the time with those batteries without ruining stuff is, you know, that's what you run into there. Not making excuses, but it's more along the lines of just wanting you guys to understand what's really going on. And I want to give those updates throughout the day on how the tournament's going and stuff like that. I do want to get like an action camera on the net so we can get some of those things, and you can get some of our reactions, and where it's really easy, I can hit the button real fast. It's already on the net. You're going to get a reaction from that. And then you can hear the background noise and stuff like that. But it's going to be one of those things where, you know, these cameras, we're going to try to run them in the middle of the boat. I'm going to try to keep them going. As you're watching our videos, you know, tell us what you want to hear. If you're wanting to hear, you know, the setup we're using today, why you think we're using this setup, why we need to do this that day, whatever, we'll be more than happy to share those things. There's multiple different things. It's just hard to, there's a lot going on, and we're looking at multiple things. We're not just there. you know, a lot of the fun stuff when we go out to do a fun fishing trip, we're gonna video the whole thing. You get to see that whole ordeal. Appreciate you guys. Look forward to bringing you guys some amazing content. Peace.